Welcome to DK Champ. I want to go over tonight's NBA slate. It's a 9-game slate tonight, and there are some decent contests for some potential value considering injuries tonight. So I want to go over some of those. And I've got 6 guys here that I like. You may want to mix and match them. One can kind of go without the other, but I'll go over these 6 guys, and then you can pick who you like the best and who you want to play, and then I'll go over some of the other guys that I like. So starting out, my favorite guard, which a lot of these guys are guards. My favorite guard is going to be Fox, and he has been in a pretty good. Let's see, it's loading. All right. He's been in a pretty good spot here. He's been playing very, very well. You know, he went through a little slump, but he's come back and hit value decently well. Going against OKC, he's probably going to be one of the highest owned guys on the slate, but I feel like you have to take him here for the value piece of it. So he's going to be a decent play option for tonight going against OKC. So that's my first pick. And I'll go ahead and add him. My next one is Bledsoe. And the reason that I like Bledsoe here is he always steps up and plays against the Nuggets. And he is coming off of, 5 games where he's been over 34 fantasy points. And he's just playing like a monster. And the last time, 34. If he gets 5 times his value at 7,000. He's going to be right there on what we need him to do with the potential to get up to 40, 45 points. So I'm liking him in this situation. I'm thinking this time that he will end up with a double-double. I think he'll get the rebounds in this game. So that's why I'm playing him in this mark, and that should bump him up to the 40-point range for Bledsoe. So he's a pick for me. I like him a lot. These 2 guys I'm really excited about. My next one is going to be due to an injury, and that is Evans. And Evans is going to be starting since Victor's out here. He's going to be starting in this role at more than likely shooting guard, and then they'll probably we'll look at some of the options there. But I like Evans is going to be getting a ton of minutes tonight. You can see he hasn't been put in that role very often, but when he does get a little bit of a bump in minutes, he does get pretty good averages, and he should be able to get us about 6 to 7 times our value in this slate. So I'm liking Evans a lot here. We'll go down to forward, and we're going to go to TJ Warren. And Warren at 6,400 plays decently well against Philly. I think he's in a good spotlight here. He's been playing really, really well. You can see he should be in a decent spot tonight to get the same amount of minutes. He's 37 and 40 minute spots here, and then he's getting 40 points almost a game on average here. So this is a good spot for him to be, and I think you'll definitely get your money back out of him. So I'm going to play him here. I think he's going to be probably a decently owned guy too, but he should be able to easily reach value, so that's what I'm reaching for in that position. So next up we're going to go, and I've been to this guy many, many times in our slates that I've been showing you, but once again, I'm loving him here tonight, and I'll show you why. Let's go back to just that game. In the guard position, Peyton is out. He's going to have surgery on his hand, and what's going to happen here, I think Drew Holiday will end up being the point guard, and then Moore is going to slide into the shooting guard, and I think also you could probably get some more minutes out of him that way. So I think he'll play his full amount of minutes here. He'll probably be in the upper 30s, and he has been doing decently well. He'll be going against San Antonio. The first go-round, he didn't play all that well, only got 17 fantasy points with 11 points in that game. But for 5,000, I think he's easily going to be able to get us those 25 points tonight. That was just a crazy game that time, and I think we'll get that back out of him here. So play more. I think you get some good value out of Moore tonight. You could also reach up and get Holiday, but for the 8,700, I'm not sure if he'll be able to reach his value. He has been on fire too, but I'm going to go with the lower option tonight so I can free up some money. My next pick, another guard, is Collison, and he should be. Let's see, it's all over the place. Is kind of what's happening, but Collison was coming off a scoreless performance. Yada yada yada. With Corey Joseph and Tyreek Evans fighting for the reserve role. Now that Victor's out, he could be capable of handling the ball. Collison will likely find it difficult to deliver the same consistency that he provided last season, but I do think that he will get the start here, and Warren will slide over to the 2 guard, and I think this is going to be a good spot for him. So I have Collison down here, and I have Evans up here, and those two should be your 1-2 guards. Now, there is a chance that Collison could be splitting some minutes here, and we'll take a look at that. We don't really know how that's going to perform. How that's going to happen as of right now, but we know Collison could get a back seat, depending on what Clark does when he comes in. But I really do think that he's going to be the man tonight, and I think he should be the one that you go to in this situation. So we will see Collison. So these are the guys I'm going to try to build most of my lineups around. I probably will fade Moore in one of those lineups since they're playing San Antonio, and I'll probably fade Collison and stick with Evans. But these core 4 guys at the top, I really like these guys. They'll probably be in 80% of all my lineups I put in, and then the 2 guys at the bottom I could potentially fade in different lineups. So I'm going to try a couple different things, but at center, I didn't talk about anyone here. But these top tier guys are all great if you can afford them, and we have 83, so we could afford them. Gobert has been having a decent little showing here in the past few weeks, and you can see he's been down a little bit, but he'll be right back in it, no problem. Steven Adams, again, is probably going to be the primary guy getting assists and points in this game, because this will be a fast game. This should be a pretty good game. Last time they played, he got 37 points. And then another one I like is Gasol, and he's just been lights out. Over 40 almost every game in the month of November. It's just been crazy. So I like him a lot in this slate too. So those are the guys that I'm thinking of. Let me know what you think, and I'll be playing about 6 lineups tonight with these core 4 guys definitely at the top. Uh-oh. Put Bledsoe back in there. I'll be playing these core 4 guys at the top, and then I'll be switching in and out with the 2 guys at the bottom here, and hopefully that will get us over 300 in all of our lineups. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Hope you win a lot of money.